Isabel Bleyen. Welcome to Kona, Hawaii, and congratulations for qualified here in the big Ironman event in the Ironman World Championships, actually.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
It's a dream for each athlete. I mean, it's a dream life for most of the athletes, if they can afford it.
Absolutely, it's a huge thing to be here, and it's a big dream for all of those participating in an Ironman event.
To be part in this event that the most important, the best triathletes all over the world are racing in this legendary place.
Absolutely, it's very exciting to be here.
How many years are running Ironman races? First of all, let's start from this, coming back from the beginning.
I've done so far 3 full distance Ironmans. The first one was in 2016 in Nice, and then there was Vichy 2018, and then Copenhagen this year.
The first 2 is not so easy races to participate because Nice is famous for the hills. Vichy is very hot, most of the times are very hot, and the canal is sometimes without wetsuits. Copenhagen was a nice race with excellent performance for you. You were 5th age grouper. Let's go and see what happened this year in Copenhagen.
Copenhagen was a great race. I was a bit worried about the weather, that it would be too cold, but actually on the day it was perfect conditions for swimming, biking and running. And so I wanted to beat my time from the year before, from Vichy, which I did. So I ended up 5th in my age category with a 10:17 time, and I was very happy with that.
So you went to Copenhagen with great expectations about great performance and maybe an allocation to Kona.
Yes, maybe, but I knew that Copenhagen has a very fast course, and the times from the year before were very fast as well. But of course, as everybody, I was hoping a little bit for a slot in Kona.
And the level of triathlon participants from Copenhagen is more than average. I mean, it's a country with very good triathletes and very good and famous triathlon clubs for training and so on.
Yes, absolutely. It's a very fast course, and it had very good athletes participating there.
How easy for a woman that is participating in a not easy age group, 40 to 44, working, family obligations and training for Ironman in high, let's say, level age group?
Yes, of course I have a demanding job, but I can make time to do a lot of sports as well. And my husband is an Ironman as well, so we do a lot of bike trainings and swim trainings together. I'm in a triathlon club with a lot of friends that go out biking and swimming with me. So it's possible for me to combine everything.
Actually, in Europe, most triathlon clubs make training together. I mean, all the members, most of the members, basically. So you were in Copenhagen, you were racing, you were 5th in the age group. Do you have some expectations?
So normally there would only be 1 slot in my age category, so I knew it would be difficult to get a slot in Kona, but nevertheless I was told by friends to go to the ceremony because a lot of things can happen there. And then on the ceremony day we had 2 slots in my category. Let
me interrupt you because there is not only rolling down, there is also a rolling over. That means from another group transfer this slot to another one age group. So your age group from the beginning by default has 2 slots. So the hopes, the expectations were much better than initially. 2 slots are better than 1 slot.
Yes, absolutely. So in the beginning I heard there were 2 slots in my category, so of course then my hopes got up. But then of course I was 5th in my age category, and then in the end the 2nd and 4th person took the slot. So I would be the next one in line, but obviously only 2 slots.
What was the feeling when initially the first winner said no? So you have 25% to take the slot.
Yes, I know. So I was getting a little bit nervous. Then the 2nd person took the slot. Then the 3rd person didn't take the slot.
She said that I'm taking the slot,
yes,
but never paid the slot.
Yes, that's what I heard later on. But at that moment, she took the slot. Then the third person didn't take the slot. So then, obviously, I was getting my hopes up. But then number 4 took the second slot.
So you were the first age grouper that, in case that the previous ones didn't take the slot, you would be the choice for allocated in Kona. What was the feeling when you see that you were so close but he didn't take this? You didn't have the chance to go to the podium, to take the token, to take photos with your friends, to be happy with your Christopher, your husband, and so on, so on.
No, of course I was a little disappointed at that time, but well, okay, it is what it is, and there are better athletes who ended up with a faster time than me and who took the slot, and it was well deserved for them. So I was gonna register for next year and try again for a Kona slot.
Ironman spirit, this is the Ironman spirit, never give up. So some days later, 10 days later, a phone comes from America and you are finally qualified. You are offered a slot to Kona because number 2 never paid the slot, and the qualification process was, let's say, started from the beginning, something like this. How was the feeling?
Well, I remember it very well because I, closed off the whole Kona chapter, and I was relaxing with friends, having a lunch with alcohol. And then I got a missed call from Copenhagen, so I listened to the voicemail message, and she was saying something about a slot for Hawaii. So I phoned her back, and I was in complete disbelief because at first I thought she was, it was a kind of a joke, because I said no, I was at the ceremony and there was only 2 slots available.
And 2 slots
were taken as well, but she kept insisting that there was an additional slot and if I wanted it or not. So I said I had to think about it. I phoned my husband and I discussed it with friends who were sitting there with me having lunch. And of course everybody said, this is your chance, go for it. So I phoned her back and I accepted the slot.
Finally today you are in Kona and you have the expectations for the big event, participating in such a big event.
Yes.
All this situation, all this behavior from athletes, let's say to go to the podium, take the token, take some photos, and finally never been paid this token, this slot. What comes to your mind? I mean, how do you feel after all these behaviors?
Of course, I'm still very, very happy to be here, and I'm still very happy that Ironman phoned me and that I got the chance to participate here. But on the other side, I feel a little bit that my little moment of fame was taken away from me in Copenhagen.
You didn't have the chance to go to the podium and take the photos of
yes,
the famous token.
Yes, so I was a little bit disappointed with the other athlete who actually went upstage and apparently never paid for her slot. And I think Ironman should keep an eye, they're there, everybody knows the rules, so I think if somebody doesn't pay, they should take action immediately.
Do you think that this behavior should be banned?
Absolutely, because if everybody starts doing this, then the whole idea of coming to Kona is going to become very chaotic.
And even if you are now in Kona, you don't have the token?
I still no. Of course, I paid for my slot, and then I emailed Ironman a couple of times to ask if I could still receive the token.
But still no token at your hand?
No, they always reply with a standard email that they received my email and will get back to me, but so far I haven't heard.
Give me the feedback from your triathlon clubs in your country. I mean, for sure you have discussed this issue with many coaches, many triathletes, many members in the triathlon community. What is the average feedback you have about this story? To go to the podium, not qualified, I mean, not paying the slot, and finally there was a gap in the process and
Yes, of course, everybody is very happy with me. That for me, that in the end I'm here and I'm able to come here. But of course, they think the whole attitude is very unethical. Somebody should make up their mind before they go on stage. And if you want to spend the money and go to Kona, you do. And if you don't, then you give that chance to somebody else.
There are many athletes that in their career life Ironman. I mean, they have some expectations about Kona. What is your message about to these athletes that they are very close, one step before qualify to Kona and they never been, or maybe they transfer hopes for the future? What is your message to these cases and to these athletes?
Well, I think they should keep trying, and it will happen when they least expect it. And I think, of course, the older you get, if you move on in age categories, it's getting a little bit easier, maybe. So they have to keep trying to participate here.
First of all, finally, not first of all, I want to say you big thanks for talking with us. All the best to your race on Saturday morning, to enjoy all this legendary race, to be part of the history for this year.
Thank you very much.
And to have a nice smile in your finish line. See you there.
Okay, thank you.